In the deserts of southern Kalia, the heat isn't your only enemy. You might walk past a canyon wall a dozen times and never realize that 1,000 eyes are watching you from behind the stone. The ruins of Teasach are a graveyard of a civilization that everyone believes is dead. But in the DireLands, the dead have a habit of protecting what's theirs. Welcome to this continuation of my DireLands system-agnostic dark fantasy campaign setting. My name is Adam, and today we are adventuring into the peninsula south of Zexeshu. If you appreciate the development of this campaign setting or the features of other games on this channel, I would like to invite you to consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can even purchase tabletop role-playing games or get $10 by signing up to StartPlaying.games using my affiliate links in the description below. Long before the establishment epic, the Tess, a tribe of desert gnomes, was a grand civilization of stonemasons and dragon riders. But when the halfling tribes crossed the Croshan Straits from Quill, a brutal war erupted that nearly wiped the Tess from the face of Kirdvonig. The world believes they lost. The ruins you see today, crumbling pillars and sand-choked plazas, are left there on purpose. The Tess have embraced the myth of their own extinction. They have transitioned from stonemasons to masters of hidden architecture, carving their prosperity into the very desert canyons and subterranean pockets that adventurers assume are empty. The Tess look like diminutive, aged humans, their skin often appearing burned or blistered by the relentless sun. They wrap themselves from head to toe in desert cloth, but beneath the wrappings, they practice a unique form of body modification. Through intricate scarification, they mirror the cracked earth and the scars they left on the landscape in antiquity. They are largely peaceful vegetarians, surviving on genetically modified flora that they've adapted to grow in the harsh, dry heat. They dig deep into the earth for water, living a quiet, prosperous life, while the nations above squabble over ice and iron. Those who wander into Teasach rarely find death, but they always find misery. The Tess relish a specific style of mischief to drive away outsiders. Along with their allies, the desert brownies, they torment trespassers. Travelers tell tales of desert ghosts who steal their gear in the night and inflict non-lethal stinging wounds while they sleep. It is a psychological war designed to make the desert feel haunted and inhospitable, ensuring that the secret of their survival remains buried in the canyons. But for the few who aren't run off, Teasach reveals a grander, more ancient secret. In antiquity, when the wildlands covered the vast majority of Far Est, this peninsula was a haven for dragons. The ancestors of the Tess weren't just stonemasons, they were dragon riders. They would tend to the dragons' eggs, aiding in their development and teaching them to accommodate riders. And while the great dragons pretty much abandoned their young in their own survival after a decade, the gnomes developed an entire society based on a mutually beneficial lifestyle. The great dragons were never tamed in the traditional sense of horses. They remained entirely free-willed and wild. Even to this day, scattered among the ruins are the massive sun-bleached bones of those great drakes. Legends say that in prehistory, the tribes split. While many stayed to guard the desert, others took their dragons and flew south across the Ruiz Ocean, seeking a land untouched by the coming ice. This connection to the cosmic and the primordial still draws scholars to the region, hoping to find a spark of that ancient power. The secret the Tess will never share is that deep in the caves of the desert, some dragon eggs have remained, staying dormant. The Tess myths speak of an age when the great worms will once again return and the eggs will hatch. The Tess have kept these eggs in pristine condition, revering them in an almost religious way, for their cultural history is tied to their awakening. While most of the First Nation people of Kalia are entirely unaware of the ruins of Teasach, those who do know about it give the desolate landscape a wide berth. The desert can keep its secrets as far as they are concerned, but for those archaeologists, myth chasers, and adventurers, it is a place of danger and a lot of history whose secrets are closely guarded. Will the dragons ever return to Teasach? What would be the heralding of their return? Will the Tess ever share their history with adventurers? And will the truth of the dragons' disappearance ever be known? Only your home campaign can answer those questions, as the future of these DireLands are in your hands. Thank you for watching today's DireLands Fantasy Campaign Setting episode. Please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel, liking and commenting on the video, and if you enjoyed this episode, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. Thank you to creator patrons Aaron Hardy and D. Robert Handy, and developer patrons Chris Androu and Sam Ruiz. Always remember that evil spelled backwards is live, so get out there and be evil.